Something I have found incredibly helpful is setting my goals on a quarterly basis because it makes sure that I'm coming back to my goals at a more consistent basis. But I think something that I really want to try doing is setting monthly goals as well, just to help make sure that I'm staying on track for my quarterly goals. And I went ahead and already redid my like overall yearly goals. I went through and kind of like revised them. I got rid of some that were no longer serving me or ones that I'm no longer working towards, and then I added some new ones. I think I found a really great system when it comes to setting goals because I really like not putting myself in a box and feeling I have to stick to what I said at the beginning of the year, because I'm not the same person I was 6 months ago. But I really want to do a little monthly spread for August because I'm going to be going back to school at the end of the month, so I really want to utilize like the first 2 or 3 weeks of the month to really get back into a routine, to start building some more structure so that when school starts I can be laser focused on my academics rather than trying to like piece my whole life together all at once. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. Sun has decided to go underneath the cloud, but I am done making my goals, and I think I did a pretty good job with not making them overly complicated. I wanted to make sure that I was still setting realistic goals, but also goals that kind of like push me outside of my comfort zone. And I think a lot of the ones that I did list on here are things that I'm already going to be doing or already have been doing, so I'm just going to be like building upon those. For example, I have reading 2 to 3 books, and I have been reading at least 2 books every single month this year, so I know that is going to be something that I for sure will complete this month. I also have to stretch daily because I want to be more intentional with the ways I move my body. I also have to create a study schedule, which isn't something I'm going to be able to make until the end of the month when school actually starts, but it's kind of help me get in the headspace to start thinking about it. I already know what classes I'm going to be taking, so I'm going to try to delegate what days I want to do what sort of classwork. I also know that that's something I can do in a day, so if it comes down to it, I can do this literally on the last day of August and not feel like, oh, I have 10 things on my goal list that I haven't completed. I have some things that are a little bit more complicated to do that will probably be like a gradual process over the entire month. And then I have other things that are very quick and easy. And I think having that balance of having easy goals to complete and having complicated goals kind of makes me feel motivated to keep going, because if there's a day where I feel like I can't do something, at least there is something else that's a little bit more easy going to do. But yeah, I'm just really happy. I'm really excited to like really hone in on my goals because they've definitely been neglected the last few months, and I really want to get back into being the best version of myself. Something I desperately need to get back into having is a quality skincare routine, and I'm a firm believer that you do not need the fanciest, most expensive products out there, but there are some products that I used to love using that I just stopped buying because I no longer wanted to pay the price for them. But I'm trying to get back into the mindset of knowing that I am worth it and that I deserve to pamper myself sometimes. So we're going to be going to Ulta and picking up some of my skincare essentials. home now and it's time for a mini Ulta haul. Starting off, I got some azelaic acid from The Ordinary. I used to use this all the time and it really helped with my acne and just like overall dark spots, so I'm really excited to be using this again. Next, I picked up some hyaluronic acid by Good Molecules. This is my holy grail. I love it. It keeps my skin very moisturized and I'm very excited to be adding it back to my skincare collection. I also picked up some niacinamide because this helps even out some of my dark spots as well. And lastly, I just picked up some more Cetaphil facial moisturizer because I ran out and I've just been using like the little travel size bottle from my trip to Phoenix and I am also out of that. They didn't have the bigger bottle. I usually like to get the, I don't even know what it is, 16 ounce? I don't know. But it's like $17, but it really lasts me like nearly the entire year. But this one's 8 ounces and I think this one will also last me a long time. I usually use this morning and night and it keeps my skin moisturized throughout the day and also overnight, which is a plus. So I love using this. I thought that I would just give this up and try something different, but I realized the reason I wanted to try something different was because I wanted to have some sort of skincare product that was more aesthetic looking. And I realized while it's cute and it's fun to have, I don't necessarily find that the ones that look the cutest are the most moisturizing. So I'm just gonna stick with what I know. This is my trusted holy grail product and I'm just gonna continue using it regardless of whether I think it looks cute or not. That's everything I got from Ulta. I have just been having a very chill morning, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it's kind of gloomy, maybe because it rained yesterday. I've just been in very much a chill mood, and I'm kind of enjoying it. I don't have work this week. I don't have any schoolwork because I finished everything for the semester, so I'm really just going to be focusing on taking time for myself. And I could not tell you guys the last time I intentionally had a self-care day. It just has been far too long. I always talk about how I want to start prioritizing myself more and I want to start doing things for me. It just never happens. Part of me feels like it's because I have a lot of guilt when it comes to taking time for myself. I always feel like there's something else that could be done or something else that needs to be done, and that taking time for myself is not being productive, but it is, because if I do not take care of myself, I'm not able to function. And this is part of the reason why I'm always burnt out, why I'm always drained, why I'm always tired. It's because I never take the time to just stop, breathe, and just be. Honestly. So that's exactly what I've just been trying to really focus on this morning. I am going to be doing these eye patches. I found them in the bottom of my skincare drawer, and I'm just going to continue to chill and relax. I did read this morning, which I'm really happy about. I am still reading A Man Called Of, but that's okay. I'm very close to the end, you guys. I have about 30-ish more pages, and then I will be completely done with the book, which I am so happy that I'm nearing the end, because not only do I actually really love this book, and I can't believe I took so long to read it and just kind of procrastinated, but I just am tired of reading the book also, because I started it in May, I believe. It was either May or like the beginning of June. I'm really excited to also get back into reading because I love reading so much. I just hate reading for class, and that's what I've been doing. So I'm glad that I'm able to take some time to just start reading for myself and reading books that don't necessarily teach me anything. Like, I feel like all books teach you something, but I'm not actually learning. I don't have to take notes on it. I just need to read it and kind of take it for what it is and reflect on it that way, rather than actually needing to absorb the information that's being thrown at me. So I'm glad that I'm able to read again. As much as I wish I could just snap my fingers and my life magically put itself together, it's not gonna happen. And I know that I have to be the one willing to put in the hard work and actually dedicate myself to living like my ideal self. And I think the best way to do this is to start by creating the mindset that you want to have, or creating the mindset of the type of person that you want to be, and then start living as that person. Because once you know what it is you need to do, you can kind of get over that resistance between who you currently are and the person that you want to be. And this is exactly what I did in my journal this morning. I wrote down exactly who I want to be, and then I also took the time to reflect on the last 6 months and really talked about what was working, what isn't, what I want to keep, what I want to get rid of, so that I can remove the blockage in my life and start working towards what I actually want. And hopefully all of this will motivate me to start living my life to the fullest, because I no longer have to think, I just have to do. But something else that helps me stay on track with working towards who I want to be is having a visual reminder, and that's why I love making a vision board. I usually make one for my phone and my computer wallpaper, and that way every time I open my phone or open my computer, I am reminded of where I'm going in life and what I want to do and what I want to strive for. So I'm going to be making my vision board. I love my original 2026 vision board, and I was kind of hesitant to replace it, but I think as cute as she may be, she definitely needs a little bit of a makeover, because a lot of those things I put on there, as much as I was really dedicated to those at the beginning of the year, I'm no longer wanting to pursue some things on there. So I just want to like revamp my vision board so it aligns more with the type of person that I want to become, or even the type of person that I currently am.